Okay, so we made it. It's Passholder Preview Day here at Universal Orlando, and it's first thing in the morning. How was getting into the parks, or at least getting into the parking structure?
Well, getting in took a little patience. The lines were longer. It was kind of equivalent to a busy summer morning, which it is summer, but you had to wait to get your temperature checked. It took us about half an hour, but security was super quick because everybody waited in the temperature area.
And look at this, guys. They had these really awesome Universal Passholder masks for purchase, but super cool.
Welcome back, guys.
We're now just going to check in over at Islands of Adventure, where we're actually going to get into the park.
We are. It's been almost 3 months. Almost 3 months, and we're back. We are here opening day for Passholder Preview.
I think it's just really cool that Universal is doing something like this for pass holders. To let pass holders go in first before everybody else is pretty special. Universal has always been good to their pass holders, and this is no exception. So we're going to go in. We're going to ride some rides. We're going to make a couple of POV videos so that everybody can see what's happening in the parks. And we're just going to have some theme park fun, right?
And we're going to tell you all about it.
So for this Passholder Preview, they've got us coming in kind of over by the exit. We have some special tickets that we had printed off, and they had us come all the way over here towards the exit and not the entrance. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, guys, and with that, they scanned our annual passes, and we are in Islands of Adventure.
We're ready to go.
Oh, that's interesting. The main gates are open as well. So they must really just have a lot of gates that are open. Even the exit was open so that they're spreading everybody out. There it is, guys. The adventure begins. Yeah, so look at this. There's no guide maps today. Everything is going to be digital, so no paper maps anymore. Gonna have to do it on your smartphone. So it looks like they have King Julian from Madagascar is welcoming all the guests into the park today. It's pretty cool. You never really see a character up there. So we're handing out something here. Hi there. Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right, so looks like they're going to be doing mobile food and drink ordering. So they handed us a card here to scan a QR code to reserve. Looks like if we want to get any food at any of the select quick service restaurants. They have a U-Rest area where you can remove that pesky face mask, because I know it gets hot. You may want to remove your mask for a little bit, so that's pretty cool.
We need some photos.
Yeah, should we go take a look?
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Hi there.
If you could just walk on this side for me.
This side, okay.
Keeping it one way.
You gotta keep it one way, keep on the left-hand side. We're gonna go take a look at the new Jurassic Park coaster that is just going in across on the other side of the lake. And they have coaster track up now. Wow, it's gonna be pretty big. That's really cool. Whew. And they're working on it right now. So we're in the mask-free zone right now. So Universal has selected an area where you can go to take your mask off, which is great because on hot, humid days, I gotta say, it is a little, it's a little warm with the mask on all the time. So being able to take it off and have an area to do that is pretty awesome. Something we figured out very quickly is you're going to want to have your Universal app ready and signed in, because any rides that you're going to want to go on today, you're going to have to do the virtual line queue for. I don't know if it's all the rides or just the majority of the
big ones.
The big ones that have long waits. So like the motorbike ride or Gringotts. You're now going to be able to use your app to do a virtual line queue. So we pulled out our phones and we're starting now to set up what rides we want to go on and what time instead of waiting in line. All right, we made a beeline right to SpiderMan. At one time, this was like the highest rated attraction in all the world, SpiderMan. It's still a good ride, and it's a 10-minute wait. We're gonna go ride it. So we were always kind of curious how they were going to keep social distancing in line queues, and now we know they actually put these signs out to please stand here on the floor of the queue to keep everybody spaced out. So everybody is only moving up to their little sticker on the floor when the line queue moves ahead. So at first the 3D glasses area was empty, so we thought, oh, we're gonna be riding SpiderMan without any 3D glasses. That'll be interesting. But it looks like they are actually handing out 3D glasses at the entrance of the queue. And yes, we are told we'll have to keep our masks on during the ride, right? Masks on during the ride, so.
We'll see how it goes.
That'll be probably pretty easy for SpiderMan, but we'll see for the roller coasters how tough that is.
Thank you.
Oh. Thank you. Row 4.
Thank you.
And we got some hand sanitizer right before getting on the ride. And 3D glasses. The ride was awesome. There was only one other family on the ride with us. So they spaced everybody out. Problem on this ride is with 3D glasses and the mask, your glasses will fog up right away. So it's really hard to see the 3D because your glasses are all fogged over. So by the end of the ride, my glasses the fog had kind of come off the glasses, but that is a little bit of a problem. But the ride was great. And there were like 4 people on the ride with us, 3 people on the ride with us. It's perfect. So from when we entered the temperature check area, it looked like there were going to be a lot of people inside the park today, but now that we're in Islands of Adventure, there's really not a whole lot of people here. Just waited 10 minutes only for SpiderMan. So it isn't quite as crowded as it at first seemed. So we weren't really sure how Universal was going to handle character meet and greets. But you can see they're actually doing character meet and greets here. They just have a stanchion and they have the characters up on platforms. So you can still see them, you just can't get right up to them. It's Wolverine there. They just had us stopped here at the bridge right by Ripsaw Falls, and they had a rope that they're just taking down there across. We were kind of wondering what it was for, and then all of a sudden a construction vehicle drove by from where they're building the Jurassic Park ride over to exit the park. So I didn't think about that. They're building this ride right inside here, and the only way to access with equipment and gear for the guys is to go across the guest area here. So it looks like every time they want to come in and out, they have to close down this walkway. But that's okay by me as long as they're building a really cool roller coaster, right?
Yep. It's gonna be awesome.
You can see the crane back there.
In just a few minutes.
Yeah. All right, let's keep moving. I don't know if you can see behind me, but they're actually currently welding together some of the track pieces for this new Jurassic Park ride. It's crazy. When COVID happened, Disney shut down all projects. Look behind me at all those track sections. It looks like Universal still kept building. This ride looks really awesome. They've been building during the shutdown. I can't wait until they release more information about what this ride is going to be. We have some ideas, but it looks like it's going to be awesome. So we started filling out a bunch of virtual line queues on the app, and we realized it'll only let you have like about 3, I think. Two. It'll only let you have 2 virtual line queues per account at any given time. So I've got 2 on my account, and Kristen's going to have 2 on her account. It looks like Hagrid's motorbike ride doesn't have any openings right now.
Nope.
But we're gonna keep checking back and see if that'll change. So just so you know, the big thing here is you gotta have your app, you gotta have a login for it. And when you get into the park, you can start picking which rides you want to get in the virtual line queue for. We're here by Hogsmeade and Hogwarts Castle. And just on this bridge here, if we turn around, wow, you can really see the new Jurassic Park coaster track really well from here. It's really cool. It looks a lot more involved than what I first thought it was going to be. At first, we heard it was going to be kind of like the ride over at Cedar Point. What is that ride?
Top Thrill.
Yes, Top Thrill Dragster. That it was just going to be a loop. But this looks like it's going to be a lot more involved. This is a true roller coaster. It looks like it's going to be more than just a launch to loop. It looks really cool. All right.
They have made so much progress.
Yeah, they've done so much. It's pretty awesome. So we have a reserved line queue for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, but we have a little bit to wait for that. So we're going to maybe walk around just a little bit, and then we're going to go get on Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey. So it's pretty impressive. We just saw the singing performers outside of Hogwarts Castle, you know, the ones with the big frog, and they are doing their full performance, singing and all, with their masks on. Didn't sound too bad. Very impressive. Good work, Universal. So we just stopped to get some food at the Fire Eaters Grill here at Islands of Adventure, and you have to order your food on the app, and then you can go wait in line to go pick it up. It was a little confusing because we weren't sure if you could wait in the line also and then just order, but it seems like you can't. You do have to order your food using your phone app, and then when it tells you it's ready, then you go wait in line. Here's what was really cool though, is annual pass holders, we didn't know this, somebody actually, a team member came over and told us, you get this really cool collector's annual pass holder cup. We didn't even have to pay for the soda inside of it. It was free. So that was cool. It didn't say it anywhere. That might just be today since it's the annual pass holder preview day, but it was a free soda. Don't often get free things in theme parks, so that was a plus. But if you are planning on eating quick service at Universal, you will need to order your food ahead of time and pay for it on the app, which is nice. You just then when they tell you to go back when it's ready, you go pick it up. However, I think they're a little still working out the bugs. It took quite some time to get the food, and there were more people outside explaining how to use the app than there were inside actually preparing food. So it took a lot of extra time just to get some chicken fingers and some fries. But we get it, it's day one. They'll get it all figured out eventually. And it is working pretty smoothly.
So Adam has talked a little bit about the virtual line queues that are kind of new to Universal. Universal had always had some virtual lines for Fast and Furious when it opened a year or so ago, and Jimmy Fallon has a virtual queue, but they've expanded that. And we know that the hottest ride at Universal is Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, and today again it is showing that it is the top ride that everybody wants to do. So anytime you go into the app, you would see that there were no times for the virtual line. You cannot go into Hagrid's right now on standby or as a single rider. Everything is virtual queue only. That's a little different for some of the other rides that we saw, because some of them are taking a combination of both. But specifically for Hagrid's, or if you're seeing another ride that you really want to do, some of the more popular ones, maybe Hulk, for example, what you can do is just keep hitting the app. So open up your app, go to the virtual line in the left-hand side, find the ride that you want to get on. In this case, Hagrid's motorbike ride, and you'll click to look at the times that are available. If there's nothing there, just click cancel on the top and just keep hitting that virtual line button, and you have to keep hitting it over and over and over again. And it goes so fast because times will come up and then they'll be gone momentarily. But if you keep trying, you can get in the line or a time reserved like we did. It probably took us a couple hours of just kind of hitting us individually trying and hitting the button over and over, but we got it, and some patience and dedication, you'll get it too.
Okay, so we are just now heading out of Islands of Adventure. We got all the way around the park, and we just did a nice POV treadmill video for everybody. I know we're called Run Disney Daily, and we've been doing a lot of different theme park vlogs that don't involve running, but really this does involve running, because getting the theme parks back open and getting everything back moving again means that we're going to be able to do runs and races, all that kind of stuff coming up in the future, right, Kristen?
That is so true. So today is kind of a historic day, you know, a big day in theme parks and running that we love, and we can get there very soon.
So we're hoping to just share with you kind of, if you're planning on going to the theme parks and you want to get out, what their safety procedures are and what you're going to have to do to get your theme park on now, as far as how they've changed everything for eating and line queues and all that kind of stuff. So we have left Islands of Adventure, and our watches are ticking as we're getting some time in for a walk over to Universal Studios. We're getting our step counts, our exercise minutes, calorie count.
We need more.
We need more, because we're not running today because we're in the theme parks.
Yeah.
So instead of 9 to 5 theme parking. So instead of running today, we're doing theme parks. So we're on our way to Universal Studios to check out what's going on over there. And hopefully
we'll let you know what we see.
We'll let you know what we see. There you are.
Everybody have a great time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Let me put this.
So we just got through the turnstiles here at Universal Studios, and Kristen was just saying how amazing all the team members are, and there's lots of them everywhere, giving us good information about where to go, what to do. They have a lot of team members here. They had some in like a balcony right when you walk in with a loudspeaker talking about, you know, how to get into the park and just making everyone feel welcome.
For sure.
Can we go in here and see if they've got jelly beans? Yes.
I know.
Stop number 1.
I'll take a salad.
Kristen's gonna take a salad. Stop number 1. We're going into the suites at the studios to see if they have jelly beans. A little bit of assorted.
Yeah. They have Dr. Pepper. That's kind of a
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I want to do a little bit of the root beer.
Okay.
Oh, a little more. There you go. The Dr. Pepper, please. Awesome. And juicy pear.
Those are my favorite.
Yeah, awesome. All right, so we just went on the Gringotts ride over at Universal Studios. There was nobody in the line. It was like 3:30. We were the only ones in line. There was a lot of people out in
Waiting for lockers.
yeah, waiting in Diagon Alley, but there was nobody inside the ride. So we rode the ride, which was great. And then now we decided we want to go back over to Islands of Adventure because we want to ride a water ride before the park closes at 4:30
We have 1 hour.
or 5. The park closes at 5. So we have 1 hour. We're gonna head back over to Islands of Adventure here on the Hogwarts Express, ride the Bilge Rats, and hopefully the Hulk.
Oh, hopefully not get too wet.
And we also have our own train car here.
Welcome aboard. Hello. There's
Hi
a
there.
switch underneath that far seat there. Opens this door for emergencies only. Please remain seated and keep your mask on at all times.
Will do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, and it looks like we're underway. So we made it to Islands of Adventure in record time on the Hogwarts Express. Now we're gonna run over quickly to Pluto's Barge Rats raft ride and get soaked. So as we're on our way over to the Bilge Rats raft ride, we're wondering if they're gonna make us keep our masks on during the water raft ride, because we thought that was gonna be kind of like waterboarding.
There's a lot of water.
It could be like torture. So we're not sure if they're gonna let us take the masks off for the water ride, but might be helpful. We'll see.
I'm hoping not.
I don't know. We'll find out. All right, so we are just coming up on Pluto's Bilge Rat barges. We're gonna get soaked, hopefully. Wait time is only 5 minutes.
Right here.
I'm gonna put the camera equipment somewhere dry, and then we're gonna get wet, right?
Yes, and that's why we saved it for last. Okay, we can go up.
All right.
No.
Which way?
Oh, no, okay.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Let's go. Wait, we were just taking it, correct?
I got a little wet. Did you guys get a little wet?
I'm soaked.
All right. That was a successful mission on Bluto's Bilge Rats. Now we have exactly 30 minutes to make it over to the Hulk before the park closes.
Yep.
And dry off.
We saved the best for last.
All right, let's do it. We can make it. So we made it to the Hulk, and I'm just in line for a locker to put all our things in. What they've done is they're telling people to send one person from your party to get a locker. And as you can see, we're in the locker line right now, and everybody's spaced apart. So one person from the party will take everybody's things to a locker, and they are actually, I saw them, they're wiping down every single station after every single person uses it. That's what I've seen. So it's a lot of extra intensive work for them, but it's keeping everybody safe, I think. It takes a little extra time, but I think everybody understands that there were going to be things that were going to slow you down a little bit, and that's okay. It's not taking that much time, and it's really organized too. So we just got off the Hulk. Did you love it?
I loved it.
I forget how much I absolutely love that coaster. It's amazing. You know, I actually kind of like this new line queue situation where you have an X that you have to stand on and not everybody's crowding you. And it's, oh, there goes the goal. And nobody's allowed to like cut in front of you, and you don't have a bunch of people like crowding in on you. It's actually kind of nice.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And you know what? I've seen a lot of people asking, is it difficult to ride on a roller coaster with a mask? And it wasn't so bad for me. I didn't notice it very much.
It wasn't too bad. I felt like it was going to come off maybe once on the Hulk, but that was fine. It stayed on. It was good. What I thought was interesting is that, so the Hulk holds 32 people at one time, and the car in front of us, we got in the front car, which was awesome, but the car that was loading ahead of us had 8 people on it, and the line queue was full. So I mean,
there was a lot of single riders.
Lots of single riders, and a single rider will get their whole entire row, and the row in front of them, and the row behind them. So
that holds up a lot.
It holds up a lot. I think the car we were on had 11 people that could hold 32. So it's gonna expect longer wait times, but that's okay. We get to ride it eventually, right?
Yep, it was worth it.
All right, and with that, Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure are back open.
They're open. We've had a great day. We opened up the park for the most part, got in a little after 9. We are closing the park at 5 o'clock, and it was a success.
What are your closing remarks? Did you have a good day? Did it feel normal?
You know, it was very different. So you just have to come with some patience because there's a lot of social distancing. Make sure you stay on the noted markers on the ground, and they are pretty serious about it. Keep your mask on. You know, if that's something that's hard for you to do, you know, think that through. They do ask you to continually put it on. Don't take it off. It's for the safety of yourself and others.
You know, what I was surprised about is they had a couple of, well, at least one section in both parks where you could go and remain social distant and take your mask off to catch a breather. That was something I didn't expect, so that's pretty cool that they offered that. But as I was flying through the air on the Hulk roller coaster, it just made me realize we're back. Things are gonna be okay. This is awesome.
Yep.
And it's great to be back in the parks. And like I said, well, we are Run Disney Daily, and we've kind of been divergent away from running for a little bit. We're really trying to pay attention to how the parks are gonna open up and how we can be in the parks again. We all love theme parks. If you're a part of this channel, it's because you love theme parks, just like we do. We love Disney, we love Universal. We're so happy to be back in the parks and to be able to have the opportunity to stay at resorts and to run at resorts. And anything else you can think of, Kristen?
No, you know, they're just getting started. So today was just day one preview. There's a lot that's gonna get better as they go along. So we're happy to be back. We know you're gonna be happy to be back. And we hope you check out our other videos.
Exactly, and if you love what we're doing and you love our videos, please help us get more subscribers. Hit that subscribe button that's right down here on the corner. And keep watching our videos, turn those notifications on. We're gonna be creating a lot more videos. We've also got 2 POV treadmill running videos that are gonna be coming out really soon. And as the Disney parks open up next month, we'll be back at it
there too,
running at Disney for Run Disney Daily. So subscribe, like, and keep watching and keep staying with us, and stay positive out there. Thanks, everybody.